Hi again. It's discussion time. I hope everyone's having a great week 5, midterms. Okay, so getting right into it. Why might it be important to take the whole child into consideration when we're teaching? So kids have much more going on in their life than just school, and it's really important for teachers to recognize that, because students are not just people who learn content that we're teaching them. They're emotional human beings with needs that go beyond just learning. There's social and physical needs that affect school and their outside life. So when teachers take careful notice of this, of like all dimensions of a child, they establish a classroom atmosphere that feels like supportive, involved, and it encourages them to learn. So yeah, they just feel more supported and they feel more involved if you help them out and taking into consideration more than just the student aspect of a student, if that makes any sense. By combining learning at school with emotions, well-beings, and values, teachers allow students to become resilient, critical thinkers, and good relationship builders, actually. This holistic approach allows students to feel a sense of belonging, which is always good. I know I always wanted to feel like I belonged in high school, especially, but like even elementary schoolers can feel that way. They just want to be supported and be involved and, be, humans instead of just students, let's see. And giving them like that sense of like self-worth and belonging sets them up for achievement in their personal and professional lives, because they are they knew from a young age that they were important to authority figures, if that makes any sense. In addition to this, recognizing and valuing diverse students' backgrounds, interests, and strengths makes your education inclusive and equitable. So which learning theory did I choose to explore? I chose to explore emotional intelligence. To quote the video from this week's slides, directly, it says, emotional intelligence, or EI, is the brain's ability to see feelings coming and to use them, listen to what they have to say, and manage them effectively. Personally, I interpret this as knowing yourself on a deeper level than just physical. You have pretty much mastered your brain, and you know what to do when you're in crisis or faced with an unpleasant emotion. I personally think this is incredibly important to have in the teaching field, because it helps prevent burnout or social exhaustion, which are, I think, pretty common with teachers. I mean, both my parents were teachers growing up, and I could sense when they were kind of over it, if that makes any sense. So having emotional intelligence as a teacher helps you prevent that, because you know when to take breaks and give yourself time to recover from whatever unpleasant emotion or situation that you're faced with, because you know exactly what to do, because you know your brain and you know exactly what to do to help yourself. And that's important with students too, because you will teach them pretty much how to grow as on a level that isn't just physical. So okay, so with the activity or procedure expectation that could be implemented in regards to the theory I've chosen, so going off of what I just said about emotional intelligence, I like the idea of having a mood check-in, which is actually similar to a strategy an old elementary school teacher of mine used to use. She had a board, and it had she called it a stoplight board or something like that. It was green, yellow, and red, and there would be pins with our names on it, and we would move it up and down depending on what we were feeling. And I want to do something similar, but instead of a stoplight, it'll be a mood meter, which will have 4 different colors. So red, blue, green, and yellow. Red represents a high energy negative feeling, such as anxiety or stress. And then blue will represent a low energy negative feeling, such as depression, sadness, that sort of thing. And then green will represent a low energy positive feeling, like calm, content, or or like relaxation, yeah, like you're mellow. And then yellow will represent a high energy positive feeling such as excitement. And every day before class I would check in with the students before each day, and have them place some sort of like sticky note. I actually do want it to be like anonymous, so they wouldn't have the names on it, so they wouldn't feel weird about being like the only one in blue, like, oh no, why am I the only one sad? So it'll be anonymous. It'll just, they can place their sticky note wherever they want, or not where they want, where they're feeling. And then after this we will have a class discussion about how we can number one, support our classmates who may be feeling negatively, or even like too positively. You know, sometimes you're so excited it gets in the way of learning. So I want to be able to discuss how like you can help your classmates, you know, regulate themselves, and good strategies we can implement to regulate the emotions we're feeling, like self-regulation sort of thing. So it'll be like deep breaths for one. If you're feeling super stressed, we'll do like a deep breath exercise, or like I'll teach them how to master their brains, like I said when talking about emotional intelligence. Let's see. Oh, I also want to offer self-regulation strategies in my classroom, possibly like an area where students can go to like de-stress or like read. Like there'll be like a beanbag there, and it'll be full of like fidget toys or stress balls that like help like de-stress, like have a little bit of fun, take a break, you know, like a break room offshoot of my classroom. You know, that's pretty much yeah, what's important to me, and that's all I have for this week's discussion. So I hope everybody has an awesome week and have good luck on midterms, and I'll see you next time.